Welcome to Landria, Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an awesome life. It was my birthday. I have wonderful, wonderful, wonderful friends. I'm so blessed. I cried. I said, you know, my family's gone. My parents and my brother died, and all very suddenly. And there were just the four of us in my family, and I said, you know, I have such a small family, and I'm so blessed to have the most incredible friends who just made it such a special day, most of all because I just feel like I have family. And you don't have to have everything traditionally in place to have a world that's beautiful for you. I want to talk about that today. We're so brainwashed about how things should be. We're told that things should be a certain way, that you should be married, you should have kids, you should have a certain job, you should make a certain amount of money and go on vacation, do all these things. Now, I'd say that'd be most cultures would say that that is the way we should function and be a responsible citizen and contribute. But what if you don't want to live your life that way? And what if life throws a curveball and you really don't fit into that mold? I know a lot of you don't. Maybe you have parents and you really don't connect with them at all. Maybe they have been your challenge in this lifetime, and that's to overcome some parents that are messed up. And your challenge is to break through that, to forgive, to be the person that steps up and is the higher frequency and is the example to them. Not because you're some, know-it-all ego expert, but because you're projecting kindness and growth and love and really changing this world. I want you to know that if you don't come from that traditional way of living or you don't want to live that life, go for what is in your heart. You cannot lose. I have never been that traditional person. I have so never fit into that box. It's been really, a challenge for me to step outside of it because it hasn't always been encouraged. Why can't you just, whatever it is, go do blah, 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 blah. I've traveled all over. I've moved to numerous places. I've had many, many jobs. A lot of people might say, oh, you're unstable. No, I don't look at it that way. And that's the story in your head you've got to be okay with. So if you're going to go do and live that life that you want to live, you can't be telling yourself the story that it's not okay and you don't fit in if you want to be at peace with yourself. You have to let that story go and say, you know what, that's the traditional world that I don't really fit into. That isn't my world. My world is something different. I am somebody who's going to step outside of the box. And a lot of those people want to step outside of the box, but they don't. Why? They're petrified to be different. And I'm telling you, right now is the opportunity to be different. Now, I have some friends that are really struggling with transitioning from, where they've been to becoming new people. People that are in charge of their lives. People that are saying, this is how it's going to be. People that are saying, you know what? I've been told that I'm different, that I'm not supposed to be doing certain things, that I should stop taking risks, whatever it is. And they've gotten into this place where they've been pulled between these two worlds. Excuse me, and that doesn't work. You're disempowered both ways. So when you let go of that energy, you say, okay, you know what? If my parents think that I should be working a certain way, or if I don't have a success according to their terms, I have to be okay with that. Because there are no rules. Only the ones we've created here that don't work anymore. By the way, most of those people are very unhappy. They want you to be a certain way, and they don't look at their own lives and say, hey, listen, I haven't really lived the life that I want to. We just sort of function. We get into this daze, and we walk around like robots. We think this is how it's supposed to be because it's tough to break out of that. It's time to break out of it. Go seek that life that you desire. You can do it. And you can be joyful, and you can show others it's okay. There are no failures. You might go do some things over and over and over again, and they won't work out the way you planned or wanted them to, but you never stop because you know that that success, that dream is there, and that with your persistence, you will achieve it. And if it's not exactly the way you planned, it's going to open up another door for something even greater. I'll tell you what, when I quit investment banking and learned internet marketing, wrote my book, became a movie, I went down a pathway I never imagined in a million years I'd be going down. So what happened? This internet marketing, the internet marketing that I learned, I meant to use it so that I could create a life of freedom online to create businesses, right? Because I'm an entrepreneur. I like that. What happened along the way? I became a spiritual mentor. How did that happen? Well, I just kept going down that path and it opened up doors. And that business online that I wanted to create ended up to be this one. Now I'm getting to reach people with online courses and events. And it's pretty fantastic. And I love it. And I'm making a difference in this world because the universe gave me my purpose and said, okay, it's not just about the money. What are you going to do? And it was created for me. It already existed. And I'm fulfilling it. Don't be afraid to fulfill your purpose. It's there for you, but you have to expand. If you're okay with stepping outside of the box to go after your dreams, you have to be okay with the disapproval you're going to get from the world. It's always going to be there. Always. Why? Because egos think they know everything. Egos want to tell you over here that you should be doing this and that. These are from people that aren't enjoying their own lives. Just say, you know what? It's okay. This is my life. And I'm going to go ahead and even if I don't succeed according to your terms, I'm still going after my dreams. I'm still pursuing them. I'm still going to go through some challenges. Wouldn't you rather go through the challenges on the path that you choose rather than the path somebody else chooses for you? I don't know about you, but the idea of being stuck in that matrix, I'd shrivel up and die. I've never stayed in that matrix. I've always been the one battling to get out of it. And finally, was at peace with being that different person, pursuing that different thing. So don't be afraid to be that person. We're going to be the norm. And that norm is going to be expansive. It's going to be beautiful and surprising and triumphant and challenging. But we're going to welcome it because it's the path that we want to go down. It's the things we're pursuing that we're passionate about. We're learning. There's no such thing as failure. You're always learning along the way. I'm launching a charity right now. Thanks to my online business, I'm now able to do it in a completely different way. Instead of doing all these live events all the time, that was exhausting. I didn't like it. I stepped away from that years ago. And now I'm using my online training to create a charity, to raise capital, to make people aware of what we're doing. We can film it and show them. It's awesome. You have all the tools available to you right now. There's so much available out there for you to achieve your goals, whether it's music or art or crafting, whatever it is, writing a book. I can't tell you how many people tell me, I've been writing a book for years. What do? I say, publish it. What do you want me? Hello? You needed me to tell you that? What do you want to do? What do you want me to say? Do it. Do it. Or die and go, I never published my book. Why? I don't know. Fear. Of course, you know that's what I teach, breaking through fear. So we're going to keep going down this path of getting you to break outside that fear. It's going to be there. It's not going away. We were, infused with it as human beings. It's part of our DNA. We're overriding it now. There's a lot of things here we don't have to go along with anymore. So, what are you going to do? Are you going to go after that life? Quit questioning it, spending so much time analyzing it. Should I do this? I don't know. Tell Landria, I need you to tell. No, you don't need me. I'm telling you right now, you've got you, and you will get all of the help. All your peeps are going to come in to help you create that life that you want. Why? Because you're doing it, and you have free will, and only you can make it happen. And everything's going to come in alignment to support you because you have made that decision. And don't doubt yourself. Yeah, it's going to happen along the way. I know that. But don't give in to that. You are loved beyond your comprehension. You are. You're special. Every one of us is. Uniquely special. We came with gifts. Do not sit on those and die, never knowing what those gifts would have resulted in had you applied them. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. You are blessed. There's nothing missing right now. It's all right here. Grasp it, welcome it, embrace it. Thank you, thank you. It's here. What am I doing? Sitting here feeling sorry for myself, right? A lot of you are doing that. What am I supposed to do? Anything. Anything that's not what you were doing before that's not making you happy. Blessings, prosperity, wealth, health, all the wonderful things that you can experience here in this life. If you embrace it, if you let the fear go and know that everything that happens is for your growth, and if you want to change your life, you can do that at any moment. You get to choose. Namaste.